Majority Leader, what is the point of order? Are you done?
He still has time. Honorable Speaker, you know the Honorable Robert Mbui is a seasoned parliamentarian and a very good one, as much as I sympathize with him because he's likely to be the next victim. Yes. However, Honorable Speaker, being a seasoned parliamentarian, he knows he cannot impute improper motive on a member without a substantive motion. And I think the matter at hand did not touch on the character or personality of the Honorable Sabina Chege. And Robert Mbui has gone forth to claim, Honorable Speaker, if you can protect me from this honorable lady with funny hair always. And she has this pendant of always shouting.
Order.
I don't know her name, Honorable Speaker.
Order, Honorable Majority Leader. Order. 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 Honorable Member for, is it Busia? Honorable Omanyo, Catherine Omanyo. Order, Honorable Catherine Omanyo. I know for sure that you don't have funny hair. And all the honorable members, hair is normally described as either short, long, curly, but not funny. Honorable Majority Leader, you will have to withdraw that comment on the gracious lady.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I am actually informed she's the Honorable Catherine Omanyo, member for Busia. And I withdraw, Honorable Speaker, with all due respect to
Honorable Wanjala.
Honorable Speaker, I know the member for Budalangi is also from the county of Busia. But probably it might be him encouraging the Honorable Catherine Omanyo to interrupt other members, including her own leader when she's speaking on the floor of the House. And it's good, just want to advise the gracious lady, you will look more gracious and more beautiful with beautiful long hair if you allow, when you allow the person on the floor. But Speaker, back to the point.
Order.
Allow me, Honorable Speaker, I was just saying that because she has this penchant of shouting from her seat, and maybe there's an intervention button if she desires to say something. She must not learn from the member for Budalangi. The Honorable Robert Mbui imputed an improper motive on the Honorable Sabina Chege, alleging that they have proved she is incapable. Well, the people of Muranga and the people of Kenya know the Honorable Sabina as a very efficient leader. The members of Jubilee in this House have nominated the Honorable Sabina to represent them in the coalition that they are represented. And therefore, Honorable Speaker, it will be very improper for the Honorable Robert Mbui to impute or impugn that the Honorable Sabina Chege is incapable, while it is her members in her Jubilee. And I know the Honorable Robert Mbui belongs to the Wiper Party, and I said I sympathize with him because he's the next.
You made your point. Honorable Arama. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, thank you, Mr.
But
Speaker.
Honorable Mbui, you said you are done.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, he brought me back. He brought me back, Mr. Speaker. I had finished. But maybe I want to substantiate so that it's clear. I never mentioned the capability of the Honorable Sabina Chege. I talked about the issue of trustworthy and issue of loyalty. And when we as a coalition saw her smiling cheek to cheek in State House against our agreement as a party, we were concerned. So, Mr. Speaker, it's an issue of party loyalty, not efficiency, Mr. Speaker. And she's whipping members away from this coalition to the other coalition, Mr. Speaker.
Order. Honorable Mbui, you can only smile ear to ear, not cheek to cheek. I have given the floor to Honorable Arama. I see him on the... If he's not there, I'll give the floor to Honorable Omboko Milemba.
Speaker, for giving me this chance. When you retire to make your ruling, Honorable Speaker, I want to indicate that it's very important that you refer to the ruling you made when we were beginning on the issues of political party collisions. One other reason why you made the ruling you did make was because Azimio collision could not be put together and could not be clearly understood by yourself. They could not present it to you. And therefore that collision does not exist per se. It is only here and there. That will help you and guide you in making this particular ruling. Number two, Honorable Speaker, the rights of an individual to associate, the rights of an individual to have association, political rights, and even other rights cannot be taken away by collusions which we enter. And a purportation that by joining a particular political party, you completely lose your right and you can be meddled with despite the existence of the Constitution, that's a matter, Honorable Speaker, I would want you to look at when you'll be making your ruling. I want to lastly say, Honorable Speaker, that it is not correct for collisions which we enter to come to the floor of the House and purport that they completely take away our rights. Parliament is known to make fair laws for Kenyans. How could it happen that the standing orders of Parliament would be so unfair as to allow individuals not to be listened to and to be directed like cows, in quotes, if I may use that word, the way the Azimio coalition is directing its leadership? Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Kabisa.
Honorable member, with the light I can't see well. The member next to the lady from Mombasa. Honorable
Amos Mwago.
Amos.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
Amos, there's too much light, I can't see you properly.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you for giving me. Thank you, Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. As a member of Jubilee Party, I want to stand with Sabina Chege and defend our position as a deputy minority whip, because we've been in this Azimio coalition for far too long, and the harassment, as has been explained, has become too much. They have suffocated our space. We talk of democracy, and there's no democracy in this side of the divide. And it is time we are recognized as a parliamentary party with our positions and our rights, that we seek your indulgence in protecting our rights. Because we've seen a letter that was doing round that they wanted to remove us in some committees. We delivered for this party, for the Azimio party, and some of the people here who are being persecuted like Sabina sacrifice our political career because of this Azimio coalition. Right now, they are talking about choices have consequences. She made a choice to support Azimio, she paid the consequences. She cannot continue being intimidated and persecuted every other time. We are setting a very bad precedence, because even this purported meeting that happened, we were not invited to the meeting. They cannot purport to decide for us. They are saying they already have a name for a Jubilee person to replace Sabina. We were not consulted as Jubilee. We cannot continue accepting such manner of indulgence with this party. So I stand and seek to support Sabina, and may you, in your wisdom, as you retire to make a ruling on this, kindly, for the posterity of the politics of this nation, protect Sabina Chege. Thank you so much.
Member Women Rep from Murang'a.
Mr. Speaker,
Yes,
I stand to oppose the proposal by the Azimio to remove Honorable Sabina from the position of the Deputy Minority Whip. Mr. Speaker, poison remains poison even if served in a golden support. The trend of political parties and political leaders to use house positions as tokens for leaders and as punishment for leaders must stop in this nation, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I wish to stand and say, when Honorable Sabina Chege was voted for in 2013, she employed me in her office, and I take this opportunity with a lot of humility to say thank you to her. I know her as a woman of high morals and integrity, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in the 2022 election where I was vying, Madam Honorable Sabina was not even in my support because she was a Jubilee person and she really supported the Jubilee Party. However, Mr. Speaker, nobody can never have a stomach disorder for swallowing their words. Today, we support, tomorrow we oppose, and we need to be given our freedom to oppose what we like and to propose what we like. So, Mr. Speaker, I rise to oppose the removal of Honorable Sabina Chege. And
Honorable,
even if there is no motion, yes.
You've made your point, Honorable.
I am opposing, is my English word. Yes, it's an English word, I'm opposing.
Order, those are semantics. What you don't agree with, you can oppose.
Yes.
Honorable Rachel Nyamai, I'll give you voice.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for giving me an opportunity also to put my word on this very emotional matter that you have brought to the attention of this House. First of all, Honorable Speaker, the seat that the Honorable Sabina Chege sits today is a negotiated position for effort, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, effort cannot be erased by writing a letter, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, when you retire to make this ruling, I would like you to recall that your transgressors have come to haunt the House that you lead, Mr. Speaker. And at some point, Honorable Speaker, even after making the judgment, you may want to audit the number of committee positions that were given to Jubilee Party within the Azimio coalition, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, I would like to say that Honorable Sabina Chege deserves to be in that position. And as a member of NEC, Mr. Speaker, we have not been consulted. I'm a member of Jubilee Party, and I've been elected in this House 3 times, Mr. Speaker. And I would like to say that Sabina deserves being in that position, and we would like to request you to protect us in this House as the 3rd largest political party and the 2nd largest political party within opposition, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I would like also to say that we have lost 2 positions, Mr. Speaker. One PSC belongs to a woman. This position that Honorable Sabina is being removed is a woman. This is an onslaught on women, Mr. Speaker. And it is going to be messy and noisy. Mr. Speaker, make sure that you make it noisy and messy. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honorable Kagusha.
Honorable Speaker, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Honorable Speaker, when you make a bed, so must you lie on it. The Azimio Party, one time last year, they were walking high, shoulders high in this town, that they had many brides, that they had gotten many wives. And they were very happy and would actually put us down all the times. Honorable Speaker, now they must know, they must learn how to live with these many wives. You cannot wake up in the morning and purport to divorce any of your wives. And in fact, you put this without giving us minutes. Honorable Speaker, I am surprised and shocked that Honorable Ndai can actually say that he doesn't have minutes, that him alone is enough to demote and to remove Honorable Sabina Chege, who is not even a member of the Jubilee of the ODM party. Honorable Speaker, I would like, when you retreat to make your decision, to be guided by a ruling that was made in this assembly, in this National Assembly. Honorable Speaker, you will recall that in the last assembly, when Honorable Muturi was faced with the same scenario, where ODM did not present a member of Wiper political party to be a member of PSC. Honorable Speaker, the Wiper party asked a question here: to what extent can that list be valid without a member of Wiper political party, which was a political party in this assembly? Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Muturi actually asked these political parties to go back and consult. And when they consulted, the ODM party, which is known to sit on other members' rights was actually forced to remove their candidate and had to replace their candidate with the Honorable Ben Momanyi, who now went to sit in the PSC. Honorable Speaker, it is a known fact that ODM party is a bully. It has been bullying other coalition political parties. And this is a time that we are going to stop this bullying attitude.
Honorable Raphael Wanjala. Order. Honorable Minority Leader, what do you want to say? Wanjala, Ngoja.
The Honorable Speaker.
Let your leader.
Honorable Wanjala, just hold on. Honorable Speaker, you know, I keep on pleading with you that you need to rein in conduct of members in this House. The unbecoming conduct. Mr. Speaker, there has been several references to ODM. Mr. Speaker, let me also go on record that apart from being the leader of minority coalition in this House, I'm also a senior official of ODM as a party. Mr. Speaker, it is not in order. And political parties are legal beings. And therefore, you cannot just make it habit that this House can be disparaging a political party with a rich history such as ODM with careless abandon. Under your watch, Mr. Speaker, I don't think that can be allowed. And therefore, I want to beseech you again.
Yes.
Understand the excitement in some of our colleagues. Very excited. And must be allowed.
Your point, Wanjala.
My point is that let us observe decorum in this House. And more importantly, Mr. Speaker.
Wanjala.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to make it clear.
Members, you must hear Wanjala in silence for him to understand how to hear others in silence.
Mr. Speaker, I want to make it clear. Mr. Speaker, I want to make it clear that the debate before us is not about ODM. It's an Azimio issue. Azimio has several parties. It's not ODM. That is one. Two, Mr. Speaker, when Azimio decided to make Sabina Chege a deputy whip, it was not debated here. They were not consulted the UDA. Therefore, the Kenya Kwanza have no business in debating the matters of Azimio. Mr. Speaker, the issue before us is very motive that somebody who is in your coalition is propagating the ideas of other coalitions. How will I allow such a person to come and whip me? That is why the Azimio coalition sat and made a decision to de-whip the deputy whip. Therefore, we cannot be forced to swallow what does not belong to, what we have not chewed. And Mr. Speaker, even a woman in the House cannot purport to stay put in your house. She has denied you your conjugal rights and she's putting up with the other men outside there. You will have to force this woman out. I want to thank that man. We will force that woman out if she's doing it, if she's running around with other men.
Order. What is the point of order, Honorable? Is it Wamshomba? Order. Order. Honorable Wanjala, if you want your party to be referred to kindly, also refer to your colleagues kindly. Honorable Wamshomba, what's your point of order? Give Wamshomba, what is your point of order?
Honorable Speaker, I rise on a point of order. Is it in order, Honorable Speaker, for Honorable Wanjala to instigate or to insinuate that the Honorable respected lady from Muranga has refused and denied conjugal rights? Is it in order, Mr. Speaker? To Wanjala. Is it in order, really?
Order. Order, Wanjala, your time is up. Order, Wanjala, honorable members, before you continue with excitement, allow me to acknowledge in the speaker's gallery the presence of, and these are your children watching you, and these are your children watching you and looking at you as their role models. Order, Wanjala. Order, Wanjala. Order, Wanjala. I acknowledge in the speaker's gallery Kamwiru Boys High School from Kirinyaga Central, Kirinyaga. Mirera High School from Naivasha in Nakuru. AIC Tinderet from Tinderet, Nandi. On my behalf and on your behalf, I welcome the students and their teachers to the House of Parliament and encourage them that it is not always like this. Uh, 30 minutes is about over. Majority Leader, we are coming to an end of this discourse.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Yes.
Honorable Speaker, let me also have my say in this matter as much as this matter relates to the other coalition. But Honorable Speaker, you are aware that we are one house, irrespective of what